Hey people, so for the meanwhile, I'm gonna have to use this as my camera. I know it's a 4:3 aspect ratio, whatever. It just is what it is. Um, so I had a question the other day about what is a 10 count in BDSM. It's pretty simple. Um, it could be used in the middle of a scene. It could be used to end a scene. It could be used to start a scene. It could be the whole scene. It doesn't matter. I personally, like I said, I don't like using it as the end of a scene because it's cheap. It's a cheap way out. I usually will only use it if I get lost in a scene, where my mind just I get frazzled by something that happens in the scene, and I don't know how to end it. So I'll use a 10 count. Basically, what it means is this: usually, a 10 count happens within an impact scene, spanking, flogging, caning, something of that nature. There, you use it as a method for whatever you want, but you usually will use it and get progressively harder. Maybe switch it up in the middle, maybe do something a little bit different, usually ending on the 10 with your hardest strike. This is useful again if you know as in your bag of tricks, where in the middle of a scene you want to emphasize something, or you want to start a scene by pushing it, or or you need a way to end a scene. Or again, I've seen scenes where that is the entire scene. Usually, you have the bottom thank the top while they're counting. So, one, thank you, sir. Two, thank you, sir. Three, thank you, sir. And it's kind of that simple. It's not too complicated. It's not meant to be, you don't use it to knock somebody out. No. It is, it is a way to emphasize something, to do something that is which is the bottom will then know at the end of this count, whatever it is you're doing at that particular moment is over. Okay, they know. Okay, you've done this. Like for the scene that I had, I went. Everything was good. Had the two things. Started getting lost in the scene. I was, kind of. I lost the thread of the story, and I knew that I had already gone like must have been like 10 or 15, or like 15 to 20 minutes. And I'm like, okay, I need to get out of this, but just stopping it didn't feel right. I needed to have an end. So doing the 10 count got me to that end. I don't like doing that. I don't like having to end it that way. For me, for a lot of people, it seems to work for them. It's a good way to end a scene. Fine. I like to ramp up, do the warm up, ramp up, ramp down, back and forth, ramp up, get really, really hard, and then come in with a cool down. The psychology of a BDSM scene is complicated, but when I get lost in the scene where I lost the thread of the story, I need a way to exit the scene without just stopping. Sometimes just stopping a scene is legitimate as well, but a 10 count gives a defined end to the scene. The bottom I was playing with, she was totally fine with it. She enjoyed the scene. She thought the scene was good. She understood that there was two things. For me, because I mean it's not that I didn't enjoy the scene. I truly did enjoy the scene. I just got lost in the scene. But again, that's a completely separate subject. So yeah. like I said, I want to be honest with everybody who watches these videos. I want to be truthful, as truthful as I can to you about my experiences with doing what I do. This is not an easy thing to talk about because the psychology of it, the methodology, the psychology, the reality of it is complicated. So, yeah, if if you're gonna do BDSM scenes, have this in your bag of tricks. Use it when you need it. If you're starting out, it's a great way to end a scene. If you are still working out your methodology of a scene, it is what it is. So, like I said, with this camera situation, I will get that fixed as soon as I can. My baby girl's supposed to giving me a camera eventually, or I'm gonna buy a new camera once I get this roommate situation figured out. So that's kind of it for now. Be well and safe.